the disintegration of Western civilization, we begin tonight with Donald Trump, the Donald Trump Jr. of American presidents. And now, if around 5 p.m. on Friday you suddenly started feeling just a little bit calmer, it may be because this happened.
Tonight, President Donald Trump is getting away from the Washington heat. The president arrived in New Jersey just a little while ago to begin a 17-day vacation.
Yes, Trump is taking a 17-day vacation from work, which means, more importantly, America may be getting a 17-day vacation from Trump, which is exciting, right? Although, hold on, while he's there, he will still have access to the nuclear codes and, even worse, Wi-Fi. So don't relax, never relax. Your life is still a torture chamber of fear and panic. But, you know, that was on Friday, and Trump was leaving at the end of what the White House had dubbed American Dream Week, which Trump chose to mark by demeaning as many American institutions as he possibly could, beginning with this.
After that political speech to the Boy Scouts last week, the president told the Wall Street Journal the head of the Boy Scouts personally called him to say it was the greatest speech that was ever made to them, and they were very thankful. But actually, the speech angered so many, the Boy Scouts were forced to issue an apology. And yesterday they said there was no phone call.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Trump showed up, said a bunch of crazy shit, then lied to make himself look good. I'm honestly not sure why the Boy Scouts are so upset. If you book Trump, you get Trump. You can't book Gallagher and then suddenly complain when you go home covered in melon juice. If you're not familiar with his acts by now, it's kind of on you. But Trump was just getting started. Even as that controversy was still going, a new one emerged.
According to Sports Illustrated's Golf.com, President Trump explained to members of one of his golf clubs that he goes to his own properties so frequently these days because, quote, that White House is a real dump.
Now, look, yes, it seems a little odd to call an objectively grand residence a dump until you remember that Trump's taste in interior design is a cross between C-3PO's colon and a museum where no one has ever learned anything. Now, Trump quickly issued a statement denying that he had said that, tweeting, "I love the White House, one of the most beautiful buildings, parentheses, homes, I have ever seen." And that is two qualifiers in one sentence. It's the equivalent of saying, "I love my wife. She's one of the most beautiful women, parentheses, older than 30, I have ever seen." But the journalist who wrote that story stood by it, stating that Trump said this in front of 8 or 9 people, which is actually a pretty brilliant way to get Trump to confirm it. Estimate the size of his crowd and just wait for him to correct you. Oh, no, I didn't call the White House a dump in front of 8 or 9 people. I said it in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and all of them were tens, and all of them loved it. And the next day, everyone called me and told me that no one had ever done a better job of calling the White House a dump. Nobody has done it. I was sat inside. And look, Trump still wasn't done. Because on Thursday, it emerged that in a conversation with Mexico's president, he had shit-talked an entire American state.
While talking about stopping the flow of drugs into the United States, the president also said this, and I'm quoting him, "I won New Hampshire because New Hampshire is a drug-infested den."
Okay, so first, obviously, he's wrong about winning New Hampshire. He lost it in the general. But second, I'm not going to sit here and defend the state of New Hampshire. I haven't lost some terrible dare. But that is not the way, even if you want to do it, to shit on New Hampshire. If you want to do that, just point out it's nothing more than 9,000 square miles of granite and Lyme disease, and it is the only state so boring it can genuinely make you say, "Oh, thank God, we're in Maine now."